Okay, let's start thinking about particular steals because, let's face it, folks, that's why you're here. You want to learn how to pick pockets, and we're gonna start to pull together some of this theoretical stuff, and we're gonna put it into practice. And I'm going to show you some ways that you can begin to practice at home as well. Now, we're going to start with what I consider to be the easiest and the most lucrative pocket to steal from, because everything about the method for doing this is built in for you. Yeah, it's really simple, little bit of choreography, but it's very direct. And the pocket we're interested in is this little gem here, the outside jacket pocket. Now, a gentleman wearing a suit jacket at any function is going to put stuff in these pockets. You'll find that when he goes to the bar, he'll put his phone in his pocket, or he'll put his wallet back into his pocket. This is a really popular place for people to keep stuff because it's easy and accessible to them. But it's very vulnerable from the point of having your pocket picked. But it's also a very nice pocket to work with because it allows you to put into play all the things that we've learned. I'll go through the choreography of the actual steal first, the physical choreography, and then we'll look at how you make it work for you. So to get access to this pocket, it's very, very simple. Essentially, you're going to come in, you're going to bring the arm up towards you, the opposite arm. So in this case, we're using the left hand pocket. So I'm going to use my left hand is going to come up underneath his arm and take hold of his jacket. And we're going to bring the whole thing back. So I've got control of his arm and opening his jacket. So this arm can no longer function. I'm holding on to it, in other words. I'm going to draw his attention inside this jacket, but notice that the pocket itself is now widely exposed for this free hand to go in and take the item out. I've got time to go back and forward multiple times if I need to. But because of the nature of the pocket, it's very easy to get to. Now, some people have the flap of their jacket pocket closed, but that's something that I can clock visually. So as I come in, I just come up and then back down again to remove the item from the jacket. If the pocket is tucked in, I don't need to worry, I can go straight in. Equally, if he was wearing a coat, the only thing that might change is the angle that I have to go into the pocket from. So a lot of coats have a sideways entrance, if you like. You're not going down into the jacket, you're going in this way to the pocket. But the principle is the same. I want to hook his arm with mine by coming under and grabbing hold of it, allowing me to open the jacket, which forms a natural cover for my hand to go into the pocket and take the item out. Misdirection-wise or attention management-wise, simply interest in the inside jacket. Now, you might be worried about a bit of movement down here in the pocket. You do need to be aware of this, but not as much as you'd think, because it happens quite quickly as you're directing their attention up here. And you can use your fingers to point. You're going to ask maybe a question. Do you have anything inside your jacket pocket? Heck, you might even be giving them something to put inside the pocket. So in the full context of being able to do this, we're really talking about this. Sorry, do you have anything inside your jacket pockets at all? Notice how I bounced the attention away as well. Notice how not only did I bring his attention here, but I immediately moved him away as well, just to allow a little bit extra time for myself and just to really sell the whole steal. Very, very simple technique. You're going to get to see this from multiple angles, so don't worry. But you're going to bring the arm up, come on the inside, open the jacket, and that gives you free rein to remove the item that's in there. So that's the outside jacket pocket. Obviously, if we were to do a little dance and swap places, ding, 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 ding. Exactly the same principle, but we're just going to reverse the whole thing. Thank you. Pop the item in there. Same thing, this time, this arm closest to him is going to lift his arm forward, so then I can reach under, take hold of the jacket, pinning his arm against my chest, and then I can reach into the pocket and take the item. Again, the little bit of misdirection or attention management that we're interested in is we have the eye contact, we break the eye contact and slide in, draw his attention maybe to this pocket, and then maybe move his attention away, which gives us the opportunity to facilitate the steal. That's the outside jacket pocket. There is another technique, and we'll come on to that next.